Hey everybody, ThrewRedButter here, back again with another beer review, coming at you today with a beer from Trillium Brewing out of many locations in Massachusetts and the farm in Connecticut. We have a double IPA coming in, 9% alcohol by volume. It is the Trillium Really Big Bird. And we get a full can exposure on that one. Ain't we fancy? Really Big Bird is a, guess, cliche but amped up version of their Big Bird double IPA. Big Bird comes in at 8.5. Really Big Bird comes in at 9. Like regular Big Bird, they don't divulge which hops they use. And not sure if they use the same ones for Really Big Bird, if they might switch something out. But always good to go in blind. And pour. Bagoo. Look at that. Get it there. We use the perfect IPA glass from Spiegelau, what do you want to call it? Figured I'd bust this out. Look at that. Gargantuan head. Alright, so the appearance on Really Big Bird. We got a... Yeah, it's orange in color. I don't know why I was debating between saying yellow and orange, but yeah, this is definitely orange in color. Completely murky, hazy body. We got a very large, that's 4 fingers. Dense, type white, bright head. Looks pretty cool right there. Let's see if I can get my nose in there. Pick anything out, but let's get an aroma on Really Big Bird. Big acidic grapefruit. Lemon zest, orange zest. Huge amount of bitterness. Fair bit of maltiness. Kind of that orange cream, orange sherbet kind of aroma. Yeah, I just shot a review for regular Big Bird. Kind of the same thing. Yeah, smells really good. We'll see what happens on the taste. They're very similar. This one has a bit more coming out of the nose, but we'll see what happens on the taste. So let's get a taste. Really Big Bird by Trillium. Cheers. Nice big hop acidity. Also, nice big grapefruit acidity on this one to match the nose. More it goes down, it's more of a sweeter grapefruit on this. Candied orange, red grapefruit. Kind of has those hints what I got from the nose, kind of that orange cream, even like a lemon cream, orange lemon sherbet on this, along with that citrus zest. A nice sweet addition to the taste. Kind of weird to say it, like the taste kind of it hits me with a thud of flavor, but then it just stops. That's kind of odd. Much more bitterness there, yeah. I previously was talking about when I shot the Big Bird review how grassy it kind of tasted. Similar here. Oddly enough, when I said it tasted grassy in my Big Bird review, I was like, oh, it's like fresh cut grass. Now kind of that mossy kind of wet hop flavor. Here, it's kind of a mossy, tree bark, walking through the woods after it rained, kind of wet hop kind of sensation I'm getting. Yeah, mouthfeel. That's where I'm getting that thud kind of thing. I think the reason I was getting that mouthfeel coming in a little thick and syrupy. Got to tell you right now. I think that's exactly what I was experiencing. Yeah, that's definitely it. Yeah, it's a pretty syrupy mouthfeel. I gotta say, not the most friendly on the palate. Not a super drinkable, refreshing kind of feeling that a lot of the world class double, triple IPAs have when we get to this high in ABV. Kind of surprising. We're quote unquote only at 9%, and the body is coming in a little thick. That being said, the 9% can't taste it at all. Uh, Not the most refreshing and drinker friendly 9% double IPA out there, but I mean, always good to, nothing wrong with a sipper at all. And it is full of flavor, so it has that. And a little dry on the palate overall after you take a sip and you let it sink in. It comes in a little dry, so dry and thick. Maybe not the most ideal combination you want on your palate, but I mean, for the veterans out there, yeah, you can chug through it. So, for final score, final verdict, final rating, Trillium, really big bird, double IPA, 9% alcohol by volume. Again, shooting this with the advantage of just shooting the regular Big Bird review and pretty much almost doing a side-by-side comparison, pretty much. Perfectly honest, I prefer regular Big Bird. What kind of downgrades the experience, for lack of a better term, is the mouthfeel on this. It is just surprisingly thick and syrupy, which, again, not really what I'm looking for. Again, I get it. We're 9%, but I've had plenty. We all have. We have plenty of double IPAs of this ABV or higher, which don't have that mouthfeel. It doesn't bring any, advantages to the beer itself, but, it is what it is. And again, I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm just saying I prefer regular Big Bird over this one, and not my ideal mouthfeel for a beer of this style and this ABV, but we're ranting, so I'm going to go. I gave regular Big Bird a 7.9. This one comes in I'll give it just a notch lower. 7.8 out of 10. There we go. 7.8 out of 10. Trillium Brewing, really big bird. Double IPA. And we'll get the full can again. Cool. That's going to do it for me, Through Red Butter. Till next time. Cheers, everybody.